Hey guys, what's going on? I want to do a quick video on the welding rig that I keep in my vehicle. This is a cheap and simple kit that you can put together for just a few dollars. Having the ability to weld on a trail could be the difference between sleeping on the mountain or making it back or making it to your destination. So to me, it's real important, especially since how easy it is to do this and how cheap it is to put a kit together. Now I'm going to go over the components of the kit. Some of this you should already have in your vehicle. First off is jumper cables. A good heavy-duty pair of jumper cables works the best. You don't really need a slag hammer, but I had an extra one anyways. A welding helmet. Don't buy an expensive one. This is just a cheap one that I got for free with a welder that I purchased. Electrodes. I found that the 1/8 inch 6013 electrodes work the best. Electro holder. Now you can just use the end of a rod or the end of the battery jumper cables. It doesn't work as well. They tend to fall out. I built this mainly because I had an extra electro holder. Another thing that you can do is to use a vice grip to hold the electrode and then just clamp down the jumper cable to the vice grip. Gloves is always important. You'll need some extra wire to wire the batteries in series. You can use jumper cables, but extra wire is always good to have. And I don't know if it's in the view or not, but a fire extinguisher. Now doing this, there is a potential for your batteries to catch fire or explode, but my main concern would be if you're welding on your rig in the middle of nowhere, either catching the ground on fire or more importantly catching your rig on fire. So a fire extinguisher is always handy. You should also have that in your vehicle. Okay, now for the process. You need at least 24 volts for this to work. 36 volts also works, but I found that 24 volts works pretty well. The way that you do this is you wire your batteries in series to make 24 volts. Now if you don't know what that means, it's just wiring your batteries negative to positive to take two 12-volt batteries and make them into 24 volts. Both of my bug-out vehicles run a 24-volt system, so I can just hook these directly up to the batteries. I don't have to take them out. Now that's one thing that I need to stress is on newer vehicles, you definitely want to pull the batteries because of the electronics and small computers that are in vehicles now. The surge of welding this or using this method to weld will cause damage to your vehicle, but mine are old and I've never had any problems out of it so far, knock on wood. Now once you wire your batteries in series, getting the polarity right is really important, and I'll show you real quickly how to do it. I wish I had two batteries here, but I don't feel like going and getting them. Once you wire your batteries in series, you'll take your negative and positive jumper cables and you'll just simply hook this to the positive side and this to the negative side on one battery. Actually on two batteries. You'll hook this to the positive side of one of the batteries and this to the negative side of the other batteries, giving you 24 volts at this end. Now, an important part of this is called negative electrode welding. So you want to hook the positive jumper cable to whatever you're welding. You'll use the positive as a ground. So if you're welding your vehicle, you'll hook that to a good spot on the frame. And then what you'll do next is just take your electrode holder or your vice grips and you'll just hook it just like that. Like I said, you can use this just in a pinch and then just simply stick weld. You won't get as nice as welds as you would with a regular welder, but this will get you out of a bind. One thing that I forgot to mention is you'll get probably about 10 minutes of welding before your batteries are too depleted to start your vehicle back. So you want to make sure that you don't completely deplete your batteries, and then once you get your rig back up and running, your battery and the battery that you pulled from your buddy's rig is completely dead. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I'll do probably a video later on showing how to weld with this, but I just wanted to put this out there. Just a lot of people don't know that you can do this, and it's good to have this kind of knowledge. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm not a welding expert, but I'll try my best to answer them. As always, thanks for watching.
Good, good, good. You're taking strong forward from the north. Slow down. No sweat.